Hey Cougs, welcome back to another episode of In the Game. My name is Maanav Gupta, and today we'll be breaking down the latest in the world of soccer and the World Series champion Houston Astros starting up their spring training. The English Premier League is in full swing with three-time champion Arsenal FC currently sitting in first place with 18 wins, 3 draws, and only 3 losses so far, beating Leicester City 1-0 this past Sunday. The two-time defending champions Manchester City are currently sitting in second place with 17 wins, 4 draws, and 4 losses. Back on February 15th, Man City beat Arsenal 3-1. The record 13-time champions Manchester United, who hasn't won a title in a decade, are currently in third place with 15 wins, 4 draws, and 5 losses, winning 3-0 over Leicester City in their last match. The Tottenham Hotspurs, led by Harry Kane, is currently sitting in fourth with 14 wins, 3 draws, and 8 losses after a strong 2-0 victory over Chelsea. Newcastle finishes out the top 5 with 10 wins, 11 draws, and suffered their second loss at the hands of Liverpool, 2-0 a couple of weeks back. A couple of big matchups are coming up this weekend, with Man City taking on Newcastle and 2 big clubs of Liverpool and Man United facing each other. In Champions League, the round of 16 is underway with the second leg coming up soon. Some highlights of the first leg include Bayern Munich beating PSG 1-0 and Real Madrid beating Liverpool 5-2, with Frenchman Karim Benzema scoring 2 goals in the second half. RB Leipzig was able to force the draw versus Manchester City 1-1. Now, the defending World Series champion Houston Astros have started up their 2023 spring training at their facility in West Palm Beach, Florida. The two-time World Series champions are bringing back mostly the same team from last year, with the only exception being veteran Cy Young winner Justin Verlander, signed with the New York Mets, and the so far unsigned Yuli Gurriel, the first baseman that has been so huge for the Astros' golden era run over the past 6 years. The Stros did end up making a big splash during MLB free agency, with former Chicago White Sox MVP first baseman Jose Abreu joining Houston on a big 3-year, $60 million deal. There's a lot of promise with Abreu being an elite hitter and will fit right in at the 6th spot in the lineup. The 3-time All-Star and 2014 Rookie of the Year hit .304 at 15 home runs and 75 RBIs last season. At age 36, the only question is, can the production keep up? We shall have a preview during spring training where the new MLB pitch clock is in effect, speeding up games for the casual fan, with some being over in 2 hours now. Pitchers have a set amount of time before they must throw, 15 seconds with nobody on base and 20 seconds with runners on. Additionally, batters will have to be set in the box with 8 seconds left. It will take some time getting used to, especially for superstar second baseman Jose Altuve, who is known to adjust his stance quite a bit. Some young prospects to keep an eye on are starting pitcher Forrest Whitley, Houston Cougars alum Corey Julks, right fielder Justin Dearden, catchers Corey Julks and Jainer Diaz, and second baseman Will Wagner, son of Astros Hall of Famer Billy Wagner. The Astros should be favorites once again, boasting an incredible starting lineup with Altuve, World Series MVP Jeremy Pena, Alex Bregman, Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, Jose Abreu, the return of Michael Brantley, Chas McCormick, and Martin Maldonado. Well, that's all for this episode, Cougs. Be sure to follow Coug TV on social media and subscribe to our channel. I'm Maanav Gupta with In the Game, and we'll see you next time. Go Cougs!